And of course, this is the grind, the best in TNT music. Yours truly, Chromatics, DJ Kidane, Soraya in the building. Mic check, 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 check. Mic check, 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 check. Mic check, 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 check. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard the sounds of our special guest who's in the building.
Yes, yes.
Goes by the name of Inzey.
Hey, how you doing?
I did good, Richard. Yeah, you're good day. You're good day. Hearing yourself and everything.
Yes, I. Check 1, 2. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Nice, man. Soraya, tell you how to put in your headphones properly.
Yeah,
Big up to Soraya. She's not here with us this week. She's leaving us all by ourselves.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the program, Inzey. How you doing, Richard?
I'm fine. I just play with the thing there. Just
pause.
Yeah, pause.
All right, pause.
Yeah, the headphones, guys. The headphones issue. My apologies. The chat.
You're right.
But you know what? I know. I can hear everything now.
Niceness. All right. So, I mean, for those who don't know, Inzey is and I put it out in the WhatsApp broadcast, a multi-talented artist.
Thanks so much.
From Trinidad and Tobago. Could you say he really got his established his name and himself in the hip hop realm? So tell us a little bit more about that and your introduction into music. How you really got into it through, not just through hip hop, but we will get to the live band thing just now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time hearing about you, it was a mixtape.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember meeting you long ago, and you know, I told you that I heard the mixtape, and he was like, "Serious?"
I was freaking out. What was so cool about that? What I was freaking out was like, I don't know what year it was. It was 2009 or 8 or something. You had actually released a competition, right? Where like somebody would follow you on Facebook, and then they'll be able to vote for one of our songs on SoundCloud, right? You dig?
I can't remember this, but go ahead. It's something good.
Yeah. So what it was I was on there. I remember this guy. I remember it vividly a bit.
Right.
I think Hamilton is his name, Jay. Somebody.
David,
yeah.
The Face.
The Face, right. See how perfect it is? He was in the lead for a while, you dig? I don't know where this was, man, honest. And that's when I initially put something out now. And what was so cool is the Trini Cypher released around that time, man.
Right.
I had that was my demo for that now. I was like, dog, I feel like I could do, not really be better than Ole, you dig? But I was like, yeah, I could do this too now, boy. You know? So I do a demo for the Trini Cyphers. And that was what I entered into the competition, and I'd get a few plays, man, you know what I mean? And after that, like, people that like were friends of mine and doesn't know I was a rapper or anything, was like, yo, this is really good, keep it up. And like, when it got too long, I had some friends that kind of wanted a second one, and by the second one, I'd bounced up Titan.
Right.
I mean, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
and
Titan,
yeah, that's my real brother. He showed me like just the fun side of this music thing, cause like he's mixing for himself, shooting his own videos, if you understand what I mean. So I was more along the line. I just wanted to be lyrically, you know what I mean? I just wanted to be great then, you know? And then he was like, nah, you gotta have like this and that, the other, you gotta have this image, and they don't really have to be you now, boy. That could be like a personality now, boy, right? So I was like, I don't understand what I mean. So then, to just conclude that introduction, and like Inzey became like, not really an alter ego then, but like somebody that I wanted to create. And so if I was listening to artists from Trinidad, it would have been Inzey.
Right. No doubt. But I mean, let's talk. I mean, let's don't cut it there because Jinaj was here like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And when I really look at it, I remember the Facebook Live videos that y'all used to do. At that point in time, this is when Titan was still alive, and it was you, Titan, Jinaj, Runs, and
Archie, his name Archie too. Shout out Archie.
Right.
Yeah,
but I mean, yourself, Naj, Runs are actually all artists whose music we play now on the program, facts, you know what I mean? And I know if Titan was still here, he'd be doing great things.
Champion it, come on.
Yeah, he'd be doing great things, you know what I mean? So it just goes to show that, you know, that you never know where things could come from, that little camaraderie now amongst creatives.
Yeah, it was like a little rivalry too now, that's to admit, like hip hop has that, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And to be honest, at that time, Jinaj's confidence is what really kind of struck, like, you know what I mean? When a man come in the Bulldog and he don't have it, I mean, that Yogi, that Naj, and I'm like, alright, he coming to kill it for sure. Right. So that's one aspect, and then this is just my insight. And then on Titan's side, he'll come with that fun, that relatable bars now, he'll come with like things that girls and all would know about. If you understand what I mean? At that young age, you know what I mean? So that was fun to me, bro, like this. it really came like a one-on-one and then one versus one.
Yeah. Iron sharpen iron. Yeah. And that's, I mean, I say the same thing. Like, I am the lyricist I am today because of Spot Russia. Because that is how we used to do it. It's like everybody going in it. We used to come together and be like, let me hear something now. Nah, let me hear something now. And everybody used to, had this hidden verse and then, you know what I mean? And then everybody be like, wow.
True. And then another one, bro, was just take pieces of it or something, you know what I mean? It's still here, your head, like you repeat it now, you know what I mean? I mean, like, so long, myself and all, you know what I mean?
But anyway, so going off of that, I mean, that was your you could say introduction to, I guess, recording and writing also on a...
That was on the internet, not huge, you know?
Right. And then when you put out that mixtape, so how did that come
so
about?
Then I met, when I started Custard, I met this young lady, Janelle Lucas. She big in the circles now in a sense, socialite vibes, you know what I mean? So that she kind of moved away from the music a bit, and then to, just admit it in a sense of like the game in a regard, like it had a lot of female acts at the time that just had a lot of backing compared to her and I, if you understand what I mean. So like it just had, so like, oh, this boy rapping, okay, these other guys rapping, so it's easier to hear him, you know what I mean? And then all these girls that, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it, bro, it's marketing, right? And then, but to rewind though, we was looking at the EM studios at the time, big up Geddes, and we did a compilation, basically her and I just bouncing ideas of each other. She come with a hook, I come with a hook, and we do the verse like that. And then I decided around that time to work with Kristen James. She's a phenomenal photographer. You can check out on IG. She did visuals for us for the first time. And what was so cool is like, whilst we did each song, I just kind of put the visuals with the same live game we was doing with Titan. Like people like realizing, hey, maybe this mightn't be the best sounding mixtape, but like just the work that they're putting in here, I want to see the end product. So when we did release it eventually, it was, you know what I mean, widely, you know how many people took it in, and I was like, bro, you'll have some songs that you could perform live, if you understand what I mean. And then to make sure that it was palatable then to the audience, that is where the band came. Like I needed to be in key, I needed to know, was he right, how to do this, you know what I mean? So even if they know it's an attempt on SoundCloud, they want to see it live, this is where I will take their attention then, if you know what I mean?
Right, but alright, so getting into that one time, for those who don't know, Inzey is a man who, when it comes to live performances, he's more, you tend to see him with a band, with more so than on tracks. And then you form the Dope Skis, which is your band basically.
Basically, yeah.
You know, I know how bands go. Is have all different kind of incarnations of it.
Yeah.
But it's Dope Skis, and it's representative of what you do live. But so why the choice to go live band though, as a hip hop, quote unquote hip hop artist?
Well, facts. Whilst I was building that side of the career, then just to keep it 100, I was listening to Lupe at the time. I think it was 2013 is when I did my first live show, and he did a live show in Chicago at the time. And long story short, he just had a live band, bro. And I didn't really fell in love because I knew it was a lot of work. But like when I met Joshua Salcedo, and like he's super youth, bro, he comes with a reputation. Like he just understood what I wanted to hear, and we built it from there then. So guitarist, you know what I mean? Keep waiting, one step at a time to get that sound that we wanted, and then we said, alright, we're gonna show the show, we're gonna do the same because I feel like we're in a good lane. So that is what kind of inspired the direction, right? And then, believe it or not, show after show, just being comfortable with going out with us and as a band, and then some shows were free, some shows we got dust for, and like just that excitement of it while we were young, I guess.
Yeah.
It had a fuel behind us, so every Saturday would have been rehearsal, and I mean right after the EPL we rehearsing, and talking about the game rehearsing, and just building new ways to play the same songs the fans like them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what was so cool to me, just to interject, like I saw these musicians grow, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy to see now, like for like I could only describe it like an episode of Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like Gohan when he's a baby, bro, you know he had the potential, and then like big man Gohan now and he bad now, if you know what I mean? So like that I was it what I'm looking for? We're honored to just be a part of their growth now, but you understand? And just like I said, egos and not really egos is a harsh word to say, but that's emotion. Everybody was in different spaces. You're a teenager, you know what I mean? I went through my little scene, you know, whoever went through theirs, you know what I mean? So the band did its thing in regards to the original Dope Skis, but the Mimi and Sal stayed close, and some of the original members stay close too, so they pick the gigs they want to play then, if you understand, like their life going on and say, hey, I want to do this one.
No doubt.
So that way it leaves a big space for younger musicians
to fall in different
exactly
places.
So that is where So once there's musicians behind me, that's where the dope skis come in. There are the musicians that play at that time don't mind being called dope skis, you dig?
Right.
And then they could do whatever.
But that's your incarnation of the band, you know what I mean? But what do you think, the question I want to ask is, what do you think are some of the pros and cons of being a band in this space, you know?
I'll start with the pros. I believe there are a lot of cons. The cons will kind of be personal, but the pros are you legit control what's going on stage. To me, you understand? You have every aspect of control from rehearsal to showtime. If you understand what I mean, once everybody's in a gear. And what is so cool is, sorry for my little anime references, but we just sync up now, boy, you understand? Where we just know, well, alright, if Sal having a bad day, you know, we gonna play a solid game enough for me to do whatever, you know what I mean? If Kezia on bass having a bad day, you know, we go and, you know what I mean, pick it up for her, like, in a regard, like, we don't leave nothing out, bro. Like, for me in the early, like, I'd be real, like, I had a lot of, like boyfriend, girlfriend issues then. So, like, I said, bring that into the band room, but, like, they being so professional then, would I know, like, I do feel Inzey into today. Right, and like lo and behold, by the time this rehearsal is done, bro, it feels like therapy, like I'm done, you know what I mean? They accepted the fact that like I might get on here, they say, yeah, bro, how you back there? And they, you know what I mean? And vice versa now, so like that whole family aspect, bro.
It's a pro,
bro, it's a whole pro. And then the cons now, right? Because of the whole family grow, bro, you just feel like other artists taking that from you now, boy. Like why not go and seek out an next drummer? You understand? Why not go find the next keyboardist? Oh, but then see how this thing, man. You gotta approach his artist with a price, or his musicians with a price, or these musicians that he play with currently with a price, and show them that hey, there's this other lane. You understand? Now that's a con because dog, when they come from a rehearsal from my next artist, bro, it might be lit, it might not be that good. They come with that energy, bro. If you understand what I mean.
Right.
So that's just it.
Well, I mean, that's a double-edged sword in truth because working musicians is working musicians in Trinidad.
In fact, they can't vex that nobody.
Yeah, you can't vex with that.
You know what I mean? So, like, all due respect to, I kind of like the fact that it's my guys I see at the gigs. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It's comfy. You know what I mean? You know.
Right, but I do think before we jump into one of these joints here, I do think it is a big pro for you because you have kind of carved out your name and your niche as that guy who rocks with the band, you know? So I think it's definitely a pro when it comes to creating your own identity in the space of music in Trinidad and Tobago.
Exactly.
So don't ever forget that. I used to rock with a band, you know. I used to have my band. No, I could sugar real performances. But Kidane, let me tell you this story. It's until I went in a show, right? And the promoter pay. But I pay everybody else in the band but myself first. I said, nah, BooMTowN, boy. Me and Pun from here on out, yes. But, you know what I mean? I definitely will get back into it at some point in time once the promoters and them put the bag up. But anyway, let's get into a track. We have here from Inzey. It's called King's Revenge. We've been playing it on the grind for a few months now, man. You know what I mean? So just give you a little info about this joint and we're going to get into it.
Yeah, big up next 99.1 one time, you dig? Cause you play the first, you're still running it, that's huge.
That's right.
You see, I built a relationship with Chidi Beats, right? He works with Swan and that whole dancehall movement now. Like what he wanted to do was just a project with me, you know what I mean? And I didn't know it would have been so much fire, you know what I mean? I just went and he was like, bro, I had this beat, whatever. He sent it to me on a WhatsApp and I built a vibe, I honestly did. And like, I didn't really forget, but I remember just popping up. And he was like, hey, let me do that one now, boy. So it just have like a different spirit there because really, I wasn't in that mood, bro. And just Chidi's excitement to just say, hey, however this come out, I'm glad. And you just look on his face, so just it kept me like going like verse after verse.
It was like kind of organic.
Yeah, so I just said, well, bro, we cut and print, let me see if we could get it selling. I mean, so yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't know who Chidi Beats is, as you rightfully say, one of the biggest dancehall, known for dancehall, yeah. But this ain't no dancehall.
Nah, this ain't no dancehall.
Right, so let's get into it. Inzey in the building. This is King's Revenge.
Inzey.
Yeah!
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the sounds of Inzey, track called King's Revenge, right here on the grind. And Inzey is our guest in the building this evening.
Good night, how you doing?
Yeah, we back on it. Right, so you mentioned something in that song there.
Right.
You drop a soca for the first time.
Imagine place for the month.
Imagine place for the month.
Yeah.
All right. But then in in Dole, for those who know, it was the first track that we played. Also, you mentioned that you
don't play music unless you play
unless it's soca. But all right. So, what was your response? Because I kind of we in the same boat.
Yeah.
What was the response from public and fans when it came to? For those who don't know, it's Inzey has his song. I think it's Hold.
Yeah, Hold on the Twin Flame Rhythm.
Hold on the Twin Flame Rhythm, which was which was a big rhythm for the carnival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the song did get a lot of love.
Sure.
So what was so we're going like pros and cons again. What was some of the response from people, and then of course did people did they have any sort of detractors when it came to you being a quote unquote hip hop artist doing something soca wise?
Well, no, it had no bad responses.
It had none.
None. So
okay.
I mean, it just.
It's only me then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you didn't. I don't find it as a negative. I mean, like every thought in the whole thing is a brick that will build. You know what I mean? The final found. You know what I mean? The whole picture number. You know?
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to say. So like nobody can really tell you something bad about a career you have in your hands. If you understand what I mean? So with that said, like it was more along the lines of like Kit. Like he heard me too, it must have been live or somewhere, and he's like, bro, I just want to, you know what I mean, see how this goes, and like it just sparked and was on the rhythm, you know what I mean. So with every step that happened, like I just tried to do the best that I could have, you know what I mean, and to admit, like I learned a lot this year. Like it wasn't much, you know what I mean, it wasn't much playing time, you know what I mean, if I could describe it in that regard. Like I was on the bench, you dig? Come like I was coming on for like 3 minutes in the game in the end, you know what I mean, if you score or not, you didn't score.
Right.
But like with that said, like it had enough work ethic to know, well, you might get to play next year, that kind of vibes.
Right.
Like even now, like it have like my phone is good, all messages like they had this one. So like
nice.
Eventually you started hear that side of them, you dig? That side of me then, you know what I mean? And I want to stop saying side of me then, if you understand, because you're from Trinidad. So like once you start to make music, once you start expressing Trinidad self, you dig, musically, you'll definitely have to tap into this creative masterpiece that is soca, bro. You had to admit it from the time you sit in the studio to the time you perform it live. It's like magic, bro. And then if you could somehow see the response your song have within the festival, bro, like that's priceless. If you understand what I mean. So that's my whole take on it.
Nice. So definitely we can look out to more stuff like that this year.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, I did notice though it was more on the singing side of things.
Yeah.
You know, which is probably something people don't know. But you see, what I think was. It was Inzey, and Inzey because of you see once again a pro being with the band and having that sort of musicality, people are open to that's Inzey, that's dope, right? But so moving on, we have this new track to bust today, right? So we have, well, I was told it's a project, but I don't know. Well, we go find out. So we have a new track. It's called Juan Fernando, right? And it's you featuring, of course, the talented Mike Wise.
Yeah.
So give us a little more information about this track and the quote unquote project that you're working on.
Well, anybody that's a fan of Trinidad hip hop will know Mike Wise. If you understand me, and like when you dive into the whole aesthetic of like Trinidad hip hop, like Wise is definitely a pillar. Good, he come from South. If you understand me, he reps South and he's great. Not really good, he's great. Like if you take in each, like he's great. You understand? No homo, right? I mean, it's my boyfriend and nothing dog, but he's good.
All right.
Yeah. With that said, it had a kind of intimidation when it came to Mike Wise. If you understand? I mean, it's like, yo, how is he doing this now? But if you understand, cause I heard him on a cypher with St. Anne's and where he was wearing suits and I find out fly. So like, he killed it off. You know what I mean? And then his individual stuff. And then is it Joe Black?
Yeah, right. Joe Black, manager.
Joe Black is huge in the community, So like even if you was on the rise, you trying to do your two thing in a little mic, open mic somewhere, I was bounced up Joe Black, So big up him. So like that's where the whole link came in. So then I was like, yo, Dobson, let's do something now, boy. And he was like mad eager now, like he showed the same love. So I was like, yeah, let's do this. So what it was, he sent the beat with his verse. You understand? Which was really cool. And then I did my verse over, and when I did my verse, like he saw the bigger picture and did over the instrumental and he reproduced it and thing. Okay. And it's only when I heard I don't ever like to do the other songs, and like the version that we did is the final version. You understand?
Right.
This song is the first song that ever like redid, and I was like, yeah, perfect though. Like this is definitely how it was supposed to sound. So yeah, this is Juan Fernando.
Juan Fernando. But yeah, but before we jump into the game, so is it a project or this is, because that's what I've been hearing. Right. You wanna hold back on that for now?
Now, well, what it is this was the initial. Cause we spoke about it a little bit. Like it was like, hey, we should do a tape, or then maybe this could be one off or whatever. But like in the I guess the longevity of things, it should definitely be a project. What I'm saying is like we spoke on it, so it's just for us to get the ball rolling. Then you know, what I mean, he could produce, and then our producers that will definitely work on that project with us. So I don't want to give it a time to drop, but if I could say sometime next year, that'll give ourselves a real deadline. So that means we go to the studio now, right? So.
And how the name Juan Fernando?
It's San Juan and San Fernando squashed together. So that's, you know what I mean? We take out the San. Juan Fernando.
I see. All right, let's get into it. Track called Juan Fernando.
Got him. Yeah, this a lot better though. Sour meat Sando in this. Mike Wise, Wagwanchi, Inzey, I got him. Inzey, look, step into the minds of two wise guys. It's Inzey and Mike Wise. Good night, guys. We got it like Wi-Fi. With heights like this, Wi-Fi, the smartest in the game. The type of guys that probably calculate a bike in a drive-by. Wow, it's like a hike with two Mai Tais. A split that you might like with the fire from the forest spark. A beast could even see me when the forest dark or when the story start. I got the mission and ambition. All I'm missing is the glory part. My shit magnificent. Mike Wise.
Yes, sir. So that is the track Juan Fernando coming down from Inzey, of course, featuring Mike Wise.
Jeez.
Premiered right here on the grind. Nice. So Inzey Breads, thank you for passing through. You know what I mean? Are we getting ready to wrap this up? So, you know, do the usual. Let people know how they could hit you up, whether it be social media, bookings, etc., etc.
Right. Everything on IG for the while, at King Inzey. Just a little insight. We just have technical issues with the laptop, something that the team does use. Just I guess over time, right? You know what I mean? We just had to get some more memory. So like, just follow the instructions on the IG. So it's at King Inzey. Just or the info. It actually has a phone number. You can try to get me on now. Because like before we still work off the email, but you can still send the emails, right? Because we still have the apps on our phones, right? But like right now in specifics, I have some people listening that I know for sure they haven't heard from me because of those email problems, and that's what I've been having. But
yeah, so this is a disclaimer.
Yeah, that's just a disclaimer to start. So it's King Inzey on IG, KINGINZEY, that's INZEY, and it's Inzey on Facebook, INZEY, and Twitter is King Inzey. And just send your email still.
No doubt. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's the man Inzey. Before you go, anything you wanna, any people you wanna hail out, anything you want to leave Trinidad and Tobago with?
I wanna hail out Rion, big up yourself. I know it's a while, my brother. You know what I mean? My friends from Carnage, big up all yourself, Glenn team, you know, Sean, you know what I mean, the sisters gang. Bruce, my boy out there in the army, big up yourself one time when they're listening. That big love. My family whole way, whatever you see. Yeah, that's it. Inzey signing out, Trinidad, thanks for having me. I thought I had to rap or something, I don't know.
Oh.
That's still happening.
Well, I don't know, I just had to ask, man, now. That could, of course, happen when you want bars.
Let's.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one time, right?
One time.
Alright, this music.
Aye.
Yeah. I spit tracks for a living. Yeah. Inzey, got on one time. Lights, flashing or something for this. Yeah, you know about work. What you know about 20-hour shifts? I'm going hard to keep the party lit like power strips. We had that sour road and them sweet and sour chips. We just staying in our lane until the power shifts. Money stamped up, yeah. We don't know where them showers is. Never see us hanging with them cowards is. Man, we living wrist by wrist. Keep the soda moving, talking wrist by wrist. We got them on the waters with some brisk pirates, yeah. No power. This is for them haters that think we lose, yeah. Every day we ball, it's like 2 car use. And my other bands like it's 2 car use. Come on, other bands like it's 2 car use. Have you watched TV? Do you know Caillou? Cause I ball, homie. Don't fall, homie. Inzey's on it, bro. I don't crawl, homie, yeah. I spit this for a living. These rappers at the top, the names that I give. Yeah, I want the whole top, and I'ma rob it like it's given. I'm staying in my lane until it pivots. Yeah, I know the game, all the frame, all the rivets. Yeah, you feeling frog, you know your mom don't hear you ribbit. Yeah, I'm man crook, dog, nope, dog. Swear there ain't no hope, dog. Inzey been fresh, I'm like soap, dog. I'm ill. Yeah, you see I'm off to a dope start. Walking with the banners, feel like Mozart. For the most part, dog. Inzey be the she's like a dope fart. Oh God, you only know your name when you die, like you hold up. Inzey done showed up. Nah, he ain't good. Inzey.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, that was his goodbye message to Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you once again, brother, for passing through.
Don't miss me shows on them.
You're right. Make sure anywhere you see Inzey playing live, come out and see him. Inzey. It was our special guest today on The Grind.